What's up, Internet? This is Skinny at Coburg Nissan. And behind me, I've got a 2018 Nissan Murano Platinum, just over 13,000 kilometers. I love this thing so much that I'm driving it, but I'm gonna park it because it's got 13,000 K, so it's available for sale. And I tell you, it is super nice. Let's go have a look. All right, let's take a look at this 2018 Murano Platinum. Now, I purchased this vehicle from Nissan head office. It was a head office demo, and then it was my demo, but now it's available for sale, and it is a gem. No accidents, clean car proof, not a rental car. This, again, is not a rental. It is from Nissan head office. So if you're just finding the Nissan Murano you've never looked at before, the Murano features a 3.5 liter V6 engine, intuitive all-wheel drive, and a continuously variable transmission with the Steptronic transmission, meaning it kind of simulates gear shifts, not like the old style. This is the newest one, and it does it really well. It's really nice, clean, crisp shifting, but it's not actually shifting. It's kind of confusing. Anyway, the 18 Murano features some amazing advanced safety features, and I'm going to walk around the front of the car to kind of explain what those are. So this vehicle features forward collision warning and emergency braking, which simply means as when you're driving, and let's say you're on the highway and you are paying attention to the radio and the car in front of you is slowing down or stopping. Bad news, but not with this, because the front sonar will actually pick up the vehicle in front and apply the brakes to the vehicle and give you an audible warning. It can even stop the car. So it's basically preventing any front collision as best as possible, obviously within limits. Still got to pay attention to the road, but it's got that advanced safety feature built right into it, which is absolutely fantastic. Along with that comes intelligent cruise control, which I'll explain a little bit later when we get inside the car, but that's also a really, really great safety feature, but also very cool comfort feature. Now, as we walk around the side, you'll notice here it's got the beautiful 20-inch alloy wheels that are only available on the Murano Platinum. It's got that kind of twist look to them, looks really, really sharp. As we come around the side, it does have a power tailgate, and you can operate it from the key fob just by pushing the button on the back here. Open her up, and you can see it's got an absolutely massive trunk. It does not come included with my kiddo's guitar, but there's a guitar in there just to give you kind of reference how big it is. And the Murano also features a 60-40 split folding seat in the back, and it also has a power return. So that top button there, when the seats are folded down, push that button and the seats will come back up power, which is kind of neat. I mean, if you're super lazy, that's incredibly nice. You do have some storage over here. Let me just tuck this over away. You've got some storage down in here. You've got your spare tire underneath, along with your amplifier for your Bose stereo, and then your jack and tools are over here. Let's close that back up, button up top. And as we continue our tour, you can see the Platinum badging on the back. You've got these beautiful LED taillights which wrap all the way around the side, which is a great safety feature as well. Very visible from the back and the side of the car. And then you have this awesome floating roof design. You can see that white roof piece here stops here, black, and it just looks like that roof is kind of sitting there in space, which is really, really neat. Very cool design. You see Lexus and a couple other vehicles have actually copied that since this came out in 2015 is when this new design Murano came out. As we come around the front, the Platinum features LED headlights. So these headlights are actually LED lights, super bright at night, and you do have the LED accent daytime running lights as well. And then down below you see it's got fog lights, and it has 4 cameras on the car. So one tucked up underneath the Nissan badge here, another on the trunk, and 2 on the mirrors because it has a round view camera. So when you're parking, you get a top-down view of the vehicle. Very, very slick. I will show you that in just a second. Here's the other camera right up underneath that mirror there. And then let's have a look at the back seats. Now, as I mentioned, I'm driving today. Got my 2 boys. They've got their booster seats in here, and you can see there's lots of room. And then there's an armrest built into the seat here. And it's got this slot here, so this is kind of important. So it's got one slot here, and then it's got another one right there, and that is designed to hold an iPad or a tablet. You can plug it in there, and it sits nice straight up, so the kids can watch in the back. And then as well, it has a, try to get it, there we go. It's got a USB plug here to keep everything charged up. And as you can see, heated seats on both sides of the rear seats as well. So you got your high and your low, which is absolutely great. If you got a little bit older kids that aren't in these plastic seats, then they can enjoy that back here. And I did not prepare this car because look, I didn't show you the amazing glass panoramic sunroof, but you can see the sunshade. It's got a huge glass roof that comes all the way to the back, which is obviously very, very nice for the rear. Let's show you the front. You can see it's got these beautiful tan leather seats, and have a look at the detail. It's got a little bit of a contrast color here, nice perforation. And what I like is they didn't change the stitching color. It's all very neutral one color, so that way it doesn't really kind of pop out at you. They didn't try to do anything crazy there. It is a power driver's seat, as well as a power tilt and telescopic steering wheel. So when you get into the car, you've got your memory setting over here, push driver 1 or driver 2. Your mirrors, your seat, and your steering wheel will all go to that memory setting, along with the radio too. It's all set up by your key or by the buttons on the door, so it's really, really slick design that way. Speaking of steering wheel, it is a heated steering wheel. You can see it there, and then your trunk can be opened from the front here. Automatic headlights on the stick over here, and then let's hop in. Turn down the radio a little bit. Sorry guys. So as we're sitting here, you've got your radio controls and your Bluetooth controls on this side. Also your advanced driver display control. I'll show you that one sec. But I want to talk to you about that cruise control that I was mentioning outside. So you see here, you've got your regular cruise on, off, etc. But then you have this button here. And what that button is it's setting the braking speed in front of you. So in other words, you're in the car, you're driving on the highway, you have your cruise control at 120, and a car in front of you slows down to 110. The Murano will slow down, match the speed, and keep a safe distance from you to the car in front. And to determine how quickly or slowly, in other words, how much of a gap it's going to leave and how abruptly it will do it, is determined by this. So you can have it so it's obviously a very nice, slow, natural movement, or you can have it where it's a little bit, you're not as spaced out, so it's a little bit scarier actually, if you want to put it that way. You can have it so it's a little bit shorter distance, and it's all determined by this button. There's 3 different levels of that. Now, talking about the advanced driver display, let me just stick my camera in there. So you've got this amazing display system here, which is controlled by the button on the steering wheel. And you can see here, I'm averaging 9.7 liters per 100, which is fantastic fuel mileage for this vehicle. And I need to get some gas, obviously, but it's fantastic fuel mileage. And then when you flip through, it's going to give you all your warnings, your vehicle settings, your compass here. It's got everything on board right there. So that way, when you're driving, it's just a quick glance down rather than having to look over here at the infotainment system. It's all right here, right in front of you. Speaking of infotainment, this particular Murano is the upgraded one in the sense that this infotainment is the latest and greatest. It's got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And I didn't really know what those were until I started driving this one and I plugged in my phone. I have an Android phone. And when you plug it in through the USB, this whole screen just kind of is taken over by your phone. And then you can operate almost everything on the car and everything that your phone does all by voice control, which is really, really, really nice. I can't stress that enough. If you are someone who likes to maybe text, you know, you have Facebook Messenger going on, you got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Obviously, you can't do that while you're driving if you're using a handheld, but with Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, you can actually read the messages, reply back to the messages. You can do a whole bunch of things that you would normally do on your phone will all operate through the infotainment system here. So it is a great solution, so you don't get caught with all these texting and driving and things like that, but also you can stay connected while you're driving, because there's nothing worse if you have a little bit longer commute in the evening or in the morning and you're in the car for 45 minutes an hour and you can't check your messages. That sucks. But the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay gets rid of that. You can now pretty much use your entire phone almost just from voice command. So love it. You know, use it, plug your phone in. It kind of sucks having a USB wire, but whatever. Use your Android or your Apple CarPlay and it'll save you a ticket and you can still be connected with friends and family as you're driving. So that's my spiel about that. I love it. I didn't think I would, but it's very, very slick. If you're not using Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, this operates like a tablet. So you've got the touchscreen here, and you've got the menu button here, and then all these icons that you see here are all customizable. So I can change whatever icon I want here. So for example, over here I've got Sirius XM weather, and then I've got my radio station here. I can change this icon to be my phone book, my recently visited destinations, whatever I want. I can change it all here. And you can see you can swipe left and right just like a tablet. When you go to the audio here, oops, I hit phone by accident. When you go to audio, you've got all your presets all built in here. And again, you can swipe left or right. When you go to your phone, you can see here you've got your quick dial, your text message assistant, you've got everything right there, nice and easy. And then of course, your map view back to where it was. Now I mentioned to you about the camera system. So over here in the right hand corner, you have camera. And what that does is when you push the camera button and you're in drive or park, this is actually showing you the front view. So you can see that white Maxima, that white Maxima, that white Maxima. You can see that in front, and then you've got the top down view here. So that's great for parking. In parking lots, you can pull in anything below, I think it's 10 kilometers an hour, hit the camera button, it gives you that front view, so you don't bump the car in front of you when you're parking. And of course, this will help you line it up in between the lines. You look like the world's best best driver. It's amazing. When you put it into reverse, it gives you the rear view camera. So that way when you're backing out or backing up into a spot, you can slide in there real nice. Now down below here, you've got your dual zone climate control, driver's side, passenger side, all independently adjustable. So when the wife or the husband's hot or cold, turn their side up or down and you don't have to fight. That's always nice, right? No fighting. Just like my kids, no fighting, kids. Push button start and remote start on the vehicle as well. The remote starter's on the key fob. Lock, push, remote start, starts up, and it'll run for 10 minutes, get the car nice and warm. But it's also an intelligent remote starter, meaning if it's cold out or hot out, it will adjust the climate control and it will turn on the heated seats or the heated steering wheel or whatever needs to be turned on or turned off to make sure the car when you get in it is nice and comfortable. If you've watched any of my videos, you'll know that I like junk holders, and this car has a bunch. So you've got a junk holder here for really my, I usually drop my phone in there or my glasses or whatever. You've got your cup holders here with, oh, Toonie, there's a tip for you when you pick up the car. And then look at this, the junk puffers and glasses, but you've got a huge junk holder here as well that you can, well, fill with junk because that's what it's for. And then over here are your driver and passenger heated and cooled seats. So the Murano features on the Platinum only a cooled seat, which is air conditioned. You can flip it over here and there's a fan underneath the seat that blows nice cold air when it's super hot out, which is very nice on your tush. It's an interesting feeling though, I will warn you. You'll get it, you'll know what I mean. But yes, very cool, heated, cooled seats, driver and passenger side. Now, let's have a look at aesthetics, because this beechwood here with the tan interior is super nice. You can see it there. And then what I want to show you is right up top here. Look at how nice this is. They do just this little bit of trim that goes all the way into the door panel. And it really gives this Murano a cockpit type feel. So it's, kind of inclusive. It doesn't just stop at the dash or doesn't just have a little bit of wood on the door. It really just wraps around and ties the whole interior together. And you can see it over here again on the driver's side. And that, just that little bit of wood, it's nothing tacky. It doesn't look super fake. Really ties the Murano all together. Looks really sharp. And as you can see here, oh, let me open up the sunshade because I forgot to show you that. Look at this. Look at how big the sunroof is. It's huge. Right? So it goes all the way to the back. Got these nice back seats with the kiddie seats in it. And you've got your home link on your mirror, so if you got your garage doors connected, get them all plugged in there, and then you don't have to find your remote control in the armrest. I have to because I'm not going to connect this car. I don't drive it long enough. But yes, guys, this is a fantastic find. A 2018 Nissan Murano Platinum, 13,106 kilometers, in great shape. It'll have a full tank of gas when you pick it up, and I promise I'll get all my junk out of here. But this is a great find. If you're shopping from out of town, maybe you're in Niagara, Kingston, Ottawa, wherever you are, we have free delivery practically right across Ontario. So give us a call or send us an email. We'll explain how that works. Even if you have a trade-in, we can take care of it. It's very super simple. We do it time and time again. So give us a call and we'll go through everything, even your trade appraisal. It's all done remotely. Email, a couple pictures, bada boom, bada bing, as Ian would say, and you're all set up. So guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it and hope we can put this Murano in your driveway. Take care.